Friends, welcome to Cost and Management Accounting 2 and then Integrated Accounting System. So, we have understood some aspects of journal entries and one or two problems of ledger accounts on question paper problems of Mangalore University. And today, one more problem we will take up on ledger accounts. So, from the following information, write up a necessary accounts in general ledger when cost and financial accounts are integrated and also find out the profit. So ledger balances they have given on 1/4/2015. So there is sundry debtors are there, and sundry creditors, bank overdraft, stock of raw materials. These are the accounts we have to prepare with the balances. And then transactions, material purchase, material issued for production, indirect materials issued, wages incurred, direct wages charged to production. Here you have to see the amount also. What is the amount in case of both the things? Manufacturing expenses incurred, manufacturing expenses charged to production, selling expenses, finished goods, finished production at cost, sales, closing stock of finished goods, payment to creditors and receipts to debtors. Friends, now prepare ledger accounts. Okay, so simultaneously we need to prepare ledger accounts and then we will do ledger entries. Okay, so stores ledger account control, wages. So there is this one. Okay, so wages control account, then factory overhead account, work in progress control account, finished goods ledger account, selling overhead control account, cost of sales account, costing profit and loss account. So profit and loss account is also sufficient, no problem. If you don't write costing, just profit and loss account will do. Sundry debtors, sundry creditors, and then bank account. Okay, so they are given bank overdraft, so bank OD is given, so same way we have to write. Okay, so let us look at the entries. Okay, we will make all these entries. So sundry debtors account, you debit balance brought down 20,000. So balance brought down 20,000. Yeah, sundry debtors account you have to see. So here is sundry debtors. So sundry debtors account 20,000. Similarly, then sundry creditors they have given. So by balance brought down 30,000 is there, and then bank overdraft is also there. So bank overdraft balance will come on the credit side 40,000. Then we will have a look at that. 1 minute. Yeah. Bank overdraft, yes, done. Then stock of materials, that is stores ledger balance brought down 50,000. Okay, now you have written all the balances in the accounts. Now we will move on to the transactions. Material purchased. So when material is purchased, you can take it as a credit purchase since cash is not given. So to sundry creditors you have to write 80,000, and sundry creditors account you have to write by stores ledger account. Okay, I will show that if you want. Yeah, see, by stores ledger 80,000 rupees we have written. Then material issued for production. So material, all of you know, stores ledger issued means it is credit side. So production, it is work in progress account control. So work in progress control account. So they have given 1 lakh rupees. So write 1 lakh rupees work in progress and work in progress account. So here it is. Okay, to stores ledger 1 lakh. So that entry is over. Then indirect materials issued. So whenever there is indirect material issued, you have to write it as factory overhead control. So factory overhead control 4,000 rupees. So here in factory overhead control you write to stores ledger control account 4,000. So this is for indirect materials only. When there is direct materials, work in progress account will control account will do, but when there is indirect materials issued, you have to use factory overhead control account. And then wages incurred. So wages incurred to bank account 95,000. So you have written their bank overdraft account. So there by this one you have to write 95,000. Okay, wages control. And then direct wages charged to production. Now this is with regard to wages only charged to production. So production work in progress. So in wages control account by work in progress control 93,000. So they have written 93,000. So their direct wages charged to production. Now in this book they have made mistake, I think, because when there is wages takes place, we can't write balance here. So in this textbook they have made mistake. It is not balance, it is profit and loss account. Note, it is profit and loss account. Let us see whether they have written in profit and loss account also. We will understand it, that they have written. Uh, no, they have not written profit and loss account as well. So here you have to make an entry. So remember, wages control is when there is different. This has to be taken to profit and loss account. They have made mistake, maybe printing mistake. So by not balance brought down profit and loss account, and profit and loss account to wages control. So there ends the matter for wages. Okay, wages will be over there itself. And then manufacturing expenses incurred, that is factory overhead. So incurred to bank account. So bank account, you have a credit transaction. Okay, so bank account is there. So yeah, factory overhead control account. So factory overhead is written. So that is for factory overhead 87,500. Then manufacturing expenses charged to production. So manufacturing expenses charged to production, it is here. Work in progress control account 93,000, and work in progress account to factory overhead control account 93,000. So that is manufacturing expenses. Now you have to close the manufacturing expenses. See, here they have written, see, factory overhead, but there they have not written for wages. So you have to write profit and loss account. It is better to write profit and loss account, or costing profit and loss account you can write. So profit and loss account 1,500 difference. Okay, so this difference you have to write factory overhead. Okay, remember I told you that time also to write close the expenses account only. So wages you have to close, and factory overhead you have to close whenever it is charged. Then selling expenses. So selling expenses, selling overhead to bank account, very simple. To bank account 10,000, and bank account by selling overheads. And then see, they have not given that selling expenses are charged to or absorbed. They have not given selling expenses absorbed. So you have to do it now. So expenses, remember, for wages, factory overhead, administrative expenses, selling expenses, you have to close the account. If the one entry is given, you have to give absorption entry. If paid and absorption is given, you have to transfer the amount to profit and loss account. So here the same thing, selling overhead, see, they have written selling overheads has to be taken to cost of sales. So remember, it is has to be taken to cost of sales. So write by cost of sales, same amount you have to write 10,000. So cost of sales to finished by selling overheads control account 10,000. So that will close. Then comes finished goods production, finished production at cost. So finished goods account, so 1,91,000 finished goods, yeah, finished goods ledger account. To work in progress 191,000. So to work in progress, so same thing, finished goods you have to write by finished goods 1,91,000. So finished goods at cost, so in finished goods, and then work in progress. Then sales, so cost of sales account is there. So sales by debtors 2,86,000. So debtors account to sales. Okay, cost of sales. Closing stock of finished goods. Now you cannot close the finished goods, I told you, only expenses account you have to close. So finished goods by balance brought down, carried down, you have to write 20,000. So I think yeah, 20,000 finished goods you have to buy, balance closed down. Remaining amount balance, now you have debit side 1,91,000, but the credit side only 20,000. Remaining amounts you have to transfer from finished goods to cost of sales. So by cost of sales, so cost of sales only to finished goods you have to write 1,71,000. So there ends the finished goods ledger account. So finished goods ledger account closes. Okay, then payment to creditors and receipts from debtors. So we will close this work in progress as well. So work in progress, all this is done. Now you have to do balance carry down. Okay, balance carry down. We have closed this wages control, we have closed factory overheads. Now we have closed work in progress also, balance carried down we have written. And then we have to close finished goods ledger also, we have closed it. Now stores ledger you close. So close the stores ledger account. So stores ledger account by balance, so close it. So stores ledger finished goods selling overhead is closed. Now you have to close cost of sales as well. So profit and loss account 1,05,000. So here you transfer it. So costing profit and loss account, profit and loss account also you can write here. Wages 2,000 will come. Okay, that you have to write wages 2,000 in this side. Okay, so their net profit balance 1 lakh, amount 2,000 you take. So it is not 1,06,500, that wages account you have to. Now debtors and creditors. I said received from debtors, so by bank account 3 lakh rupees. So we have written that, then balance it. And payment made to creditors by balance bank account again 85,000. So balance it. So it will come like this, balance again. Bank overdraft also balance, remaining balance you can do like this. So this is how you solve integrated accounting problem. So one more problem on integrated accounting is solved. I hope you understand this, and if there is any doubt you can ask it in the online class. Thank you very much.